on for him.
It's crazy because we used to hammer him about the 7 shirt because obviously he took it and he obviously know the history with you before. And we used to go like the real number 7s, Becks, you know what I mean? Come on, like, when he was having a bad time and he used to flip out. So you kind of inspired him without even knowing at times. And if we fast forward to today, you watch all the games and watch loads of players. Where would you play in today's game, do you think? Because I have this discussion with my mates all the time. The formations have changed a little bit. Where would you see yourself in today's game?
I've always seen myself on the right or in the middle. You know, I've always loved the 4-4-2, simple as that. Because that's the way we always played, and it's the way that really, you know, we had so much success. I know the game's changed, and, you know, I think that managers like Pep, I think, you know, he's created these systems and these players where, you know, you don't have a traditional right winger, but then all of a sudden he creates a system where actually it goes back to the old school time. But, you know, I always see myself as a winger. You know, I can never see myself as any other position, to be honest. And
I always say, I play here and this is a player here. But is there a player in today's game that you go, that probably would be how I would be? A lot of similarities.
I don't know. I suppose the game has changed so much. You know, I'm one of these ex-players that actually sits there and like just get it out to the wing and put it in. You know, that's really what I'm shouting at the TV for, because it's sometimes you watch games and it's screaming for that that kind of thing where you just want, you know, the boss used to turn around to me and say, sit on that line, and eventually the ball will come. Take one touch, you know, and I'm not one of these players, and I was never one of these players to run at players and take them on like Bukayo and like there's other players out there. I suppose if there was one player where I look at and I think, you know, he's very similar in the way he delivers the ball, he's very similar in the way he crosses the ball or passes, it has to be Trent.
Oh, I had Kevin De Bruyne, man.
Well, he's good though.
I see it with Trent, but I always think you'd play like the Kevin De Bruyne role.
I'd love to play like Kevin. I'd love to play. No, in all honesty, I think he's an unbelievable. You know, his vision is unbelievable, and he's an exceptional player. But when I look at a player and I think I see myself in the way he puts the ball in what he sees, in the long balls that he plays. You know, he plays balls that some players don't even think about, and that's what I love about him as a player.
It's much more fashionable to be a fullback now as well, isn't it? You look at it, it weren't the thing to do. Like, there weren't many people wanting to be Gary Neville.
There weren't many Gary Nevilles. There weren't many
like
Gary Nevilles out there.
I always he said he was mustard in your film.
He did,
on the plate, but I thought he was more of a backup dancer for you.
Yeah, well, you know, Gaz created the space for me. You know, that was unselfish runs, and he made a career out of it because we played together for so many years that he made those runs over and over again. And every now and again, 1 out of 10, I'd give him a ball, but it was very rare.
How important is it to have a partnership like that on the pitch? Because I look at partnerships, everyone thinks like, I don't know, Cole and York or Bergkamp and Thierry, etc. But I put your one with Gary up there as one of the most like important for a team.
It was important for us, and I think I'd like to think it was important for United and important for England as well. You know, because we had such a great understanding. You know, that he knew that if I hadn't run back, which was very rare, I knew that he would be there covering me, and vice versa. You know, I think that was why.
What's up, guys? I'm back here with another video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.